tonight, two teams with a lot of depth. What's the difference in mindset between coming off the bench versus starting the game?
Well, when you start the game, it's like you already know what minutes are planned. You can warm up with the expectation of getting right into the game. You know your assignment. You know the starters that are going to be in the game. When you come off the bench, it's different. You know, what's the rotation of the game? When do you get in? Does the coach have a feel to get you in earlier? Is the starter that you're replacing, is he hot and you have to wait an extra 2 minutes? And also, from time of warm-up to time of getting in the game is usually about 15 minutes of real time. And so can you stay loose on the bench and can you train your body to say, wait a minute, I know it's game time, but I need 7 more minutes and then it's my turn to play.
I like that. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Sabonis trying to get open. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Here's Brogdon following the score by Houston. Here's Oladipo. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And you look at per-minute production, you can make a strong case that Johannes Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. The kick out to Westbrook. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Tucker misses off the right iron. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
Yeah, I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile. And that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Rockets making the shot. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. That one doesn't drop. And it's Houston the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers. Harden can't hit. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. There's the 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers out in front, leading by just 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, I like the attitude they've shown coming in here. I mean, really applying pressure and trying to give this crowd nothing to cheer about.
The Rockets trail. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Bitadze in at the center position. Count the basket.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best, the catch and shoot. Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
McConnell with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And McConnell gets it to go. Here's Gordon. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers. Carroll passes to Rivers. On the wing, Eric Gordon. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
A strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play him.
Here's Lamb. No good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Carroll finds Rivers. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Rivers. Green against Lamb. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. McDermott for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Gordon.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. When he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Indiana making some changes. And look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Houston in the lead, and here comes Harden, leading the fast break. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Oh, come on. You got to love Harden, especially when he's destroying defenses with his floater.
Oladipo against Harden. And here's Oladipo. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. This is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this. The best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody. Move out the way. He finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's Warren with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here is Harden. Over Oladipo. Sabonis grabs the board. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
A minute 20 left in the third. Harden the pass to Tucker. Shoots over Turner. The kick out to Westbrook. From deep. The shot comes out, and Indiana will come the other way. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Sabonis against Covington. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 3. Here's Oladipo. Rebounded by Tucker. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here's Harden for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Brogdon against Rivers. Brogdon with it. From deep 3-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Houston on top, up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Jeremy Lamb, and it's Bitadze in at center.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is, patrol the offensive glass.
Yeah, Kevin, second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
Here's McLemore. Following the score by Indiana. Here's Carroll. And he overshot that one, missing. Indiana trailing here. Left side Lamb, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Westbrook comes in for Rivers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Sabonis comes in for Doug McDermott. Outside, Lamb. They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Ben McLemore.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years. Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
Warren's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Aaron Holiday. 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Now, here's Warren. Here's Sabonis. Indiana again missing. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by McConnell. Right side Westbrook. And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Turner. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Warren against Gordon. Warren on the wing to take the lead. Second shot opportunity. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Johannes Sabonis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. And it's Harden in for Ben McLemore. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 2. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Oladipo against Harden. Inside. Yes!
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And so here is Houston. Right side, Westbrook. Got it!
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And Oladipo, here we go. Ooh, offline. Missed. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.